Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is HowFast. We're gonna take back up right where we left off last week. We had gotten the steel in there, and we're gonna get that lower control arm put on the car right now. Okay, let's give it a shot here. Let's see. I don't expect this to slide right in by any means. Not gonna lie, boys, just center. So give it a good old smack. Got it basically through, so you give it a couple more taps. Hopefully I'll just be able to get the nut on it and then push all this stuff up, get the spring and shock back on. Sorry guys, I get kind of just going and working and I got ahead of myself. So just through the ball joint, I got those in, tightened down. This is all just loose because we're gonna do the brakes, so this stuff's gonna probably come off, and at that time we'll look at torque specs and all that kind of junk just to make sure everything's safe. But for right now, for mocking it up and to get this thing back on its four wheels, get the ball joint in, and slam this thing down, put the castle nut on that, get the shock back in, and geez man, we can put the wheel back on, get this thing down. So almost there. Okay guys, there it is, all back in. Looks kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I look at it like next to the other side, and like this pretty obvious to me, this upper control arm is like sloping down real hard, like compared to that one. I don't know if that maybe be adjusted with the spring height, or maybe our buddy Jamie there mentioned that some of the springs might be very stiff on one corner or another. I'm gonna look into that a little bit further, but in the meantime, put that tire on and let's get this thing back on the ground and see. It's probably sitting all funny, but at least it'll roll. Okay guys, like I thought, this side of the car seems to be quite a bit higher now, but you know, it's interesting, like when you look at it this side, it's definitely like just down this way. Derek and I were talking about the rear suspension on that side being either very low or this side being very high. So I mean, I don't really know what's going on with this. This could be a really stiff spring. It could be the length of the spring. It could just be all in the adjustment of this big screw, which is what's in the rear. So you know, we're gonna fiddle with that a little bit more over the next week or two, and we'll make sure that we get this thing able to sit nice and square. Also, as promised, I told you we would talk about our Powerglide transmission. So this is a 2-speed Powerglide. They made these basically the same exact model from 50 through 73, and they're almost identical in other than steel cases and aluminum cases. And gear ratios kind of vary depending on whether you got it in a truck or a 6-cylinder or an 8-cylinder. This one is a 6-cylinder out of a 6-cylinder, but I don't think that really matters. We might not even end up using this in our vehicle. This might just be for mock-up. You know, we got it for a steal of a deal. I think when we go and hopefully see our buddy Randy in Windsor, he may actually, you know, dive into this thing a bit and tell us a bit more about it if it's worth building this up. I mean, he had suggested to us a Powerglide, and you know, this seems to be the fastest, simplest way to make reliable power, so that's what we're gonna go with. So I mean, I don't know what any of these, you know, I don't know what shape this is in, I don't know what gear ratio is in it, but you know, we kind of have to open that up and to figure that all out. But and we're probably not going to be using that torque converter. So I mean, as far as transmissions go, this one will be good enough for a mock-up, and if not, if it's better than we think, then we'll probably use it in the build. Push, pump those legs. Oh, uh-oh.
That don't help me.
You dug yourself a hole. Did you say don't help you?
No.
Oh, okay.
A few inches later.
Okay, still no help?
No, I don't want help.
You don't want any help, okay. This kid is so much like me, it's crazy. Unfortunately, Derek didn't get by today, but that's okay. I mean, I think, you know, I'm very happy with what we got done today, and overall this weekend. I mean, huge deal getting that huge piece of steel into the car, which I'm going to put a coat of paint on here probably before the end of the night. But I mean, can't thank Brent enough. Our buddy Brent there, cannot thank him enough for coming out and helping us out with that. That is a big deal. So guys, make sure if you want to get any of our stickers or any of our t-shirts, you can get us on Instagram, how__fast, or you can get us on our email at howfast10@gmail.com. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. See you guys next time. Find out how fast we can make this car go.